Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. It is obviously, as you can see here, I have pushed a few things out of the way. It is going to be a version of this car. So what is this car you're saying? This is 1971 Super B, the Dodge version when they based it on the Charger and not, I've covered before. There are versions of the Super B, which is a trim/performance designation, that are identical to this car, which is in fact a Dodge Coronet. So I'm hoping I'm going to do some research later on and see if in fact there is just a standard Coronet. So this one, not unfortunately, but I prefer less because you can see there has those drag racing wheels. So the rear wheels are wider than the front wheels, and this is on both of these models. So I have the VP Racing Fuels here, which I believe was the earlier one I did than this one. Both nearly identical. They both, I believe they are both, the Hemi version of the Charger, Coronet, and not the any other kind of engine, because obviously this is geared towards high performance. None of them look like a Bumblebee, so if you're here for that, then you're completely out of luck. And so the version of the car I have for today is this one here. They tell us it's limited edition, and there's the Dodge M2 14 Plus, exactly like green light. Super B's there, and as we can see on none of the other boxes except for the other Charger, this is the Super B right there. So it is, like I said, it's essentially just a repaint to this car. You're gonna like it less, you're gonna like it more, it's up to you. But otherwise, the box and the insert looks almost the same. The trim level is just a little bit worse. And why do I say that? Is because at least with this one, it says 426 Hemi right there. All we get here is the number of units that they have made. Much more boring. And we will be seeing a Chrysler, Dodge, and Goodyear. So where am I doing that? Just a second, let me readjust. And obviously that's this year. That was 2 years ago. So it is just basically, like I said, essentially a repaint. And as you can see there, I'm trying to get the light to do its job to show us the serial number, and the serial number's there. They do much better. They basically, what I was trying to say is the 6th day of 2022, and then we will have here the 10th day of this year, and then the 15270R. And also the only other important thing that we need to know is the casting is R63 of 2022. It is the 12th month. Sorry, the 12th casting of 2022. Why do you say that? Because this one is release 86, so quite a bit down the line, and there is not 27 months in a year. It's the 27th casting of this model. Like I said, the box is less fun. Basically, they've taken everything that we had earlier. You had the details up there. It's not there anymore. We had the 426 Hemi. It's not there anymore. Minor stuff like that, changes they've made for whatever reason. Alright, and that is the sticker we will be destroying as I pull it out of this box. Everything else, see, there's the 426 Hemi, but it is also on this box as well. And so they've just changed that. But the 426 Hemi is on that side, so it's just how it's not really important. You already know what's in there, but I'm just saying that's what they've decided to do. And the interesting thing too is these things have stayed almost exactly the same price. So in terms of cost cutting, even you're spending, like, that's probably why you don't make videos as often anymore, because the green lights in the M2s are the same price, but life has gotten more expensive. So there you have it. The nice, I want to say, gold color of the vehicle makes everything slightly easier to see. I didn't say better, I just said easier to see. I will probably, to compare them, shut all the accessories. And so actually, it's one of the funny things too is it's way easier to find Mercury Cougars for this M2s. And even though I have more M2 Mercury Cougars, I think that my favorite one is from a green light. Anyway, I'll try to quickly cover this. as quickly as possible so that we can just do a quick comparison of the two vehicles. And as you can see there is a bunch of changes to the front of the vehicle, which do look nice, don't get me wrong, but it is aesthetically not the same vehicle. We have the same, nearly the same engine hood as on this one. I'll keep away from it. And we do have, so I believe they are inserts, but it simply might be recessed. This whole chrome front section is new. Turn signals underneath are white on gold background. It does, I believe. I see the reflection, but I can't read what it says. On this one, it says Dodge on the left side of the hood, so grill. And I think it does say Super B on the right side there. The problem is it's highly reflective and it is difficult to see. I'm pretty sure it does say Super B. No, it says Dodge, but the Dodge is just a middle down the way, so it looks like two different words. It is only one word. It is just my camera setup is lousy. Anyway, less importantly, we have Super B on the left side there. Door handle painted differently, the stripe running the full length, although not across the hood. There's the rear indicator, dual exhaust, always nice. I do actually like the back setup of this vehicle. I will give it that, the 1971 on the license plate. The Super B plus the insect on the right side of the rear trunk. That is my fingerprint. It did not come with this fingerprint. The infamous rear window. So like I said, I'll compare them a little bit later as quickly as possible. This video is already dragging on. The wheel will need to be adjusted. We can just see there it has started to come out. Right side almost the same as the left side. I did not see the gas cap on that side. I do not see on this side. And once again, Super B. Door is fighting me. I'll wait until I can grip underneath the vehicle to pull it out. Otherwise, I don't want to damage the car. And to get it off the base, I did not show this because I didn't want it to take too long. But basically, like taking out the screws to a computer or laptop, you got to push in just a little bit and then start twisting, like everything painful in life. And it comes right out first time every time. So what I meant by that is now I can put, the door does not want to open, so I'm afraid I'm going to break it. That's basically how quickly it should open. And this one, I guess, needs to be, I don't want to bend it, so that's all I'm going to open it. So that's technically a defect, because you want it to be able to do this and not fight it. So I will just save that for later. It's got to be fixed and or loosened. So the underside of the car, which we cannot do while it is on the base, there you have 2024 cast line, 1971 Dodge Charger. Once again, nothing about Super B. You're relying on what's written on the car, which is everywhere, so it's fine. The shiny, I believe it is pretty much identical. I don't see any changes. Even the exhausts are in the same spot. So basically, it's just the aesthetics and the body that's been changed. You have the black roof, the vinyl top is different. The hood appears to be exactly the same. Although what's happened with this car, the new casting, is they have added, I don't want to scratch them together, is the it's an extension on the front of the car to cover up the old style grille. I don't want to call it old style, they're the same year. But you can see that this is a slightly different vehicle. Not a slightly different vehicle, slightly different revision. The underside is exactly the same, but as you can see there, they've just changed this front part with this front part. I'm not going to break it because it's glued in there, but basically, I'll try again. I think it might be caught, but I don't, like every time I push it, I feel it resisting. I don't want to damage it. So what we'll do is just open this side, take a look inside. It does look nice. So there you have it. And so finally, like I said, it's this whole door thing doesn't want to open. I'll have to take it apart, loosen it, Basically, the best way to do that is you take out this dash, open the doors, put the dash in, and then close it and then tighten it. That way, you can always open it in the future. And so one of the things I just noticed is the front section, it covers up the hood. So you can literally not put your finger on the edge and just open it. It is physically impossible because this little thing is in the way. So it has to be done the potentially damaging way. Now there is also the potential that I cannot open the hood at all. Alright, I managed to get it. It was not fun and or easy, but as you can see there, you see how long it is from the edge of the hood to the front of the grille. Does not exist on this version of the car. So it is much easier. This Super B is much easier to open than this one. And once again, the hood does not want to open, just like the door. However, once you do get it open, you see there the air filter, which is not on an angle, despite being the same Hemi as the other one. I'm just bringing that up. All the other Hemis have the air filter on a slight angle. So it's just unusual. I don't know if that's a defect or laziness. Probably both of those things. We're just going to cook it up to both of those things, just laziness. As you can see there, what I'm talking about is not an angle at all. Stereotypical Super B has it / Hemi engine on a slight angle. You can just see there. Anyway, fans and friends, video has dragged on quite a bit. If you want the nice and new-ish Super B version of the M2's Dodge release of the 426 Hemi Dodge Charger from 1971, it is available in this trim level, in this color, and in this, the wheels here, as you can see, are stuck. And as you can see, it was simply shipped out with the, it does not want to move. The wheels do not want to move. So this one will require a certain amount of, it is obviously not very happy, this car, so I don't know if I can recommend it. Just go out and grab the earlier one. This one, so much better. You see here, see the wheels? Oh, I think all 4 wheels came not properly applied. That's a minor issue. Who's gonna cry about that? But it's the wheels don't appear to fit the rims. So that's going to necessitate me to dismantle the whole thing and do some work, which I don't like doing when I'm not at work. But the hood was a lot of effort to open, and now it does not want to close. Meanwhile, this thing is the easiest thing in the world. So unfortunately, if you do happen to like I said to myself, this looked really nice. And as long as it's in the display case, nobody cares. But the problem is the display case, you hide that little defect, the wheels not being, as you can see there, the problem with the wheels. So this towards the end of this has been a sort of letdown. Hood scoop is, air filter is not on an angle. I don't know how important that is, but it does not appear to be as well made as its predecessor. Plus the predecessor just looks better. Just saying. Dodge Coronet, Super B. And the Dodge Charger Super Bs. Anyway, it is impossible to do a road test with this thing because it's a toy, but also the wheels don't move, so it will not roll. Contrast that with this. Anyway, fans and friends, it has not, price of not has gone up, and maybe we're paying for that, but it is not as well made as that one is. They got lazy with the wheels. I have to basically take that apart and see what's grinding on what. I probably will have to just swap the wheels front to back. And so there we have it. Thanks for sticking with me. Thank you for watching as always. This is Thomas from Toronto. And till the next one.